the Billikens and the Lincoln Blue Tigers from Jefferson City, Missouri. And we're underway here at Chaffetz.
Travis Ford always likes to script the first few plays of each game, kind of like a football coach would, and tries to play inside out usually, but this time Gibson Jimerson gets a good look, knocks it down.
They led by 5 at the half. Jimerson hits the 3 on a great feed. He can score in a hurry, the transfer from San Jose State.
Well, just like the Billikens, they have a lot of transfers on their lineup, different guys from different places, and the coaching staff's trying to make it work.
Jimerson from long range, and he picks up where he left off.
Exclamation on would have lobbed the key. St. Louis was able to get back and get the deflection, but
great fight in this Billikens squad. Just didn't have the jumpers in this.
What do you have? 19 second half points against UNI and went on an 8-0 run by himself.
Jimerson finally hit.
A guy just can't get it cooking from the perimeter.
Avila hands it over. Jimerson, quick 3. Good. The Billikens coming out.
A Division II team last year in Lincoln University. That's down in Jefferson City. And then right after that, the close loss to UT Martin. There's a second 3 for
Medley to Jimerson for 3. Billikens.
This lead. Newton won't fall this time. And keeping it alive was Swope, and he ends up getting it back. Watch out here. Johnson. Anya, they leave him alone. Jimerson, yes, there it is.
Taking a lot of time on the shot clock here. And there's the first basket for Melvin Council. Second on the team in scoring. And the current A-10 player of the week after producing north of 20 points in each of his last 2 games. Gibson Jimerson. His second college basketball that's 5-0 in true road games. And at the buzzer, it is LeJay Jones who misses, now 1 of 2 from 3-point range.
Watch the matchup of Zero Chance Moore against Avila. They want to have a smaller, quicker player on Avila because of his shooting and passing to disrupt him.
Now Gibson Jimerson, and it rattles around. And
did well. They've had turnovers. They haven't shot it well. So Rhode Island's still in position in this game. On the other hand, St. Louis has missed a lot of great shots.
Gibson Jimerson off the screen.
Going Batman, that's good.
But with my temper, it's probably Incredible Hulk.
Oh, there you go.
Just turned green. Good big muscles. Josh, our producer director, says Batman.
It's a fun day here, and it's really fun when you win them by 12.
Jimerson trying to answer, and that's a big 3-pointer for St. Louis.
You can...
To the corner, Clark for 3. It's no good. Kobe Johnson with the rebound. Quickly up to Jimerson. Jimerson into the front court, swings it up top for Anya, back to Jimerson for 3. It's good!
7th double-double of the season.
Billikens going now with Brockhoff there, as you can see him, a traditional 5.
Oh, seeing the double, skipping across, and then the extra pass.
Watson misses on the 3. You saw the note. 384 3-pointers made by Gibson Jimerson, the all-time record in the Atlantic 10. Trying to add to that as well. Does it again. 385.
Down once that ball enters into the paint.
Jimerson on the drive. Up and in.
Opposite for Quinn, steps into it. No. Concern for the Billikens in both the volume of outside shots for the Ramblers and who would take them.
It's called know your personnel.
Oh, Jimerson, that's a tough shot.
Part of that. 9-point lead for the Redbirds. 10 minutes to play. Here's Jimerson. He's been quiet, but there he goes, knocking down.
Johnson does. He'll let it fly. Shot 5 threes in the last game. He's got confidence. He's quick off the dribble. Just rises up and hits perimeter 3.
Lions coached by Stan Johnson, the former Marquette assistant, is Jimerson. Buries from
for St. Louis to get any clean looks.
St. Louis, they've opened 1 of 8 from the three-point line, and they average more than 10 three-point makes per game. Jimerson finally cashes in.
His leg extend out there, kind of doing a half splits.
That's about the third or fourth time we've seen a player here.
He knows he can shoot the basketball. Man, I talk about it all the time, how he's developed into a driver. You can run him off the line, but he's comfortable putting the ball on the ground and getting to the hoop.
18 points against Richmond, including the basket right at the buzzer to send it into double overtime. Gibson Jimerson, his first 3 of the game, all
9-64, under 3 minutes to play. Avila flashes for the basketball. Jimerson.
And that was off of the movement. They put Avila onto Joseph, but they're schooled to circle behind the ball. Defenses try to stay in front of the ball, behind the ball. You could get a 3. Well schooled.
An answer on the other end.
Lewis does not want to double team Bailey out of respect for his passing, whereas Davidson will double team Avila.
Jimerson down.
Came out of the break about 10 minutes ago. They're running out of room to put 3s on the balloon string here.
Who's ever working the balloon is getting a workout tonight.
Jimerson finally gets one to go. His first.
There's a successful move by Walker.
We talked about that post matchup, and off the dribble, Chase Walker right by Avila to the basket.
So the Redbirds with the first 2 field goals of the game and a quick 4-0 lead. This is Jimerson. Loves to shoot the 3. He's made a living.
This is where Avila is great because he can play any position he wants right now.
Picard gives it to Kobe Johnson. Guarded by Drumgoole. Here comes the screen attempt. He doesn't take it. Kobe leans in. Avila wanted to shoot that 3. Buchanan is on him. Out to Jimerson. He'll shoot that 3, and he'll hit a 3!
His leg extend out there, kind of doing a half splits.
That's about the third or fourth time we've seen a player here
entice the Shockers to shoot the 3-point shot. And Kono, surrounded by Billikens, turns it over. Excellent trip that time by St. Louis.
Jimerson.
There you go. Some opening.
Keeping teams in check on the defensive end.
Yeah, offense is fun to talk about, and that's what stands out, right? St. Louis makes a lot of shots. You see Jimerson getting loose here and knock it down another one.
ECU by 7 again. Jimerson for 3. Got it.
So Tyon Grant Foster checks into the game. Colin Moore and Luke Ward. Brockhoff, quick 3. Jimerson.
From one side to the other, reverse it. Pass up a good shot to get a better shot.
Jimerson. From downtown.
Gill spins, hangs in the air, throws up an air ball, then that's deflected by the Billikens as Awuru. Jimerson, deep 3. Wow, that one hurts.
Huge game tonight for both teams. Dayton is at 7-5 in the A-10. St. Louis is 7-5. This Loyola Chicago team 6-5. Tie-breaking scenarios on the line as well, pending who wins this game. As we're 2/3 of the way into the Atlantic 10 Conference slate. Here's Jimerson for 3. Does it again.
But with the fact that SLU is dealing with a lot of injuries and departures and other things, the fact of the matter is a lot of these players like Picard, like Warlick, have to make a bigger...
...for the same routine as the first half.
Jimerson with a beautiful fake and gets the 3.
He was kind of messing around with his sneakers earlier. Did you notice that too?
Yeah.
When the first half started? He was dealing with a broken lace or something?
Well, the last thing, they don't want to have anything related to his footwear and broken in the same sentence.
Right, exactly. Jimerson able to catch.
Having the offense run pretty much primarily. Wow. What a block by TJ Hargrove. That was a track meet between him and King, and he won. And Jimerson on the...
Or a lot low post. Lucky Miller fired up.
9 for Courtright. URI back on top.
Yep.
Best of best on Medley. Jimerson from the logo.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That just makes that one. Crawford make one earlier. They've got a deep bench, play a lot of different guys. They just kind of see who's hot, and they ride that hot hand.
Kobe Johnson. What a terrific player he's become for this team. The transfer from West Virginia. Jimerson gets it to go.
Go bad, there's not a whole lot of in between. And talking about early on, starting games. Jimerson starting with a pair of
points. Billikens by 12.
And Carney getting a technical there on a 10-0 run is about the last thing the coaching staff wants.
Jimerson. It's just a clinic.
Under when Travis Ford was the head coach at SLU, decided to go to UMass Lowell. He's one of the highest rated prospects in Riverhawk history. Jimerson steps into a three. Yes, sir!
A 5-point difference on the scoreboard, excuse me. Made some shots. Let's see if they can use their depth.
Jimerson heating up. He
gets the roll. And that's what he does. He's a rim runner running the floor. Anye was down and could not get back in time. Somebody's got to help him until he gets up. Too easy, but VCU time. They're going to get up and down the floor very quickly.
Early 2-0 lead. A minute got by here in the first half. Avila is a really good passer. He gets it to Swope. Swope into the paint, goes to the corner for Jimerson. His three is good.
Swope to Jimerson. Yes! He hits the three. Meadows. Jimerson again on the drive.
Bobby there. Delane gets to the 4 feet from the basket. It's going to turn and make a jump hook. Knocks it in. You've got to get more sustained pressure, get them away from the basket.
C.J. Delancey cutting it to 2. Jimerson open. Yes, indeed. Gibson Jimerson.
He's matured. We saw him last year during his freshman year. He's gotten stronger. He catches the ball with more force.
Jimerson, swish.
Again, Richmond getting great looks. Both are very fortunate they didn't knock that one down. But it's the offensive end where they're going to have to figure out. They got 12 points with under 7 to go. They got to find a way to put the ball in.
There you go.
The change in routine, the early tip-off, the matinee on a Sunday hasn't bothered the Lopes yet. Pretty locked in.
Well, Jimerson gets his first bucket. A 3.
They played South Carolina last year. That's saying something.
Final 2.5 seconds. Specialty play here. They get it in. Jimerson's 3 is good. Gibson Jimerson
would be in terms of their record at the end of the year. They're in a good spot to potentially have an at-large argument. They do have some tough losses. Some of those losses look better now. George Mason at home does not look as bad as it once did when it happened, 6 weeks ago. That loss is okay as Jimerson buries another 3.
Jimerson off the roll bucket.
Yeah, I do a lot of research, but I haven't dug that deep yet.
Well, Hall now leading all scores in this game with 12 and one of 2 players for the Patriots in double figures in this first half. 7-0 run for George Mason. Jimerson, deep 3, and it's
and is now, despite 4 losses in the last 10 games, trying to ride into March on some kind of momentum for this Flyer team.
It's been a tough a league, shall I say, the A-10 in general. They got almost 7 to 8 teams that have a chance to win 20 games. Bad a year for the league, so no shame in losing 4 games for sure.
In the corner, triple.
I couldn't get that high. It'd take one of us to get another ball and hit the ball and get it. It would take a while. Jimerson, there we go. Finally hits a deep 3. Timeout, Travis Ford.
Where his head was at, but I don't know if that dunk would have went in on a 9.5-foot rim.
Jimerson, inbound play for 3.
Wick release.
Realize how wide open he was. He could have just drop step tomahawked it there.
Inbound goes to Jimerson, who lays it in.
Offensive spacing, try and get the Ramblers in foul trouble, and then make high volume threes. Somebody like right here, Gibson Jimerson,
and he knocks down the three.
Is going to have.
Travis Ford countering, now going to put Bruce Jong back in the game, see if he can provide a little bit. But then you got a 7-footer on the other side, Isaac Johnson. So just not a lot of great matchups.
Jimerson spots up for a three. Tucker DeVries reaching in, using the wrong hand. Would like to see him use the left hand closer to the ball. Might not have gotten as much contact as Jimerson knocked